Okay, alright, I can fix this, right? This is doable, isn't it? Surely. Oh gods. Okay. Oh, well. Hello there. Please don't panic. I promise you I'm not a burglar. All right? My name is, Elalara. I'm a student at the Royal Elven Academy of Magic. You may have... You look considerably less frightened than I would have expected, but considerably more confused. Yes, I am an elf. Yes, I did say magic. What is this? Oh, where are we, actually? What? Oh, you have a cat. Strange. Keeping such things as pets. Well, I suppose that must simply be part of the culture here. Wherever here is. Could you perhaps tell me what nation this is? Well, I dare say that's not a kingdom I'm familiar with, I will admit. But given your clearly lackluster education, I suppose that should be expected. So what? Is this some minuscule kingdom on the other side of the sea? Something like that? Not a kingdom. Okay, well, that doesn't sound... Alright, you know what, we're just not going to worry about that. I am simply someone who has experienced an unfortunate spatial displacement, alright? I seem to have found myself portaling, unintentionally, to be clear, directly into your living space. Quite a lavish one for a peasant, I must say. So, what, are you part of a merchant family, perhaps, or nobility of some sort? Although, in the circumstance you are nobility, well, your education is clearly lacking. No? Well then, I suppose you've simply done quite well for yourself. Regardless, I would like to apologize for my intrusion, all right? I would really appreciate it if you could just step away so that I could perform the necessary ritual to return home. All right? All right. Thank you very kindly. Let's see. I really have no idea how I ended up accidentally portaling. After all, spatial magic is, well, not exactly easy, and it requires a not insignificant amount of magical power. Honestly, to be capable of doing such a thing on accident, is a testament to my magical capability. Oh, let's see, where in this spell book was it? Yes, I am an elf, and yes, I do magic. What's hard to understand about that? You've clearly heard of elves before. What, did you... They're not supposed to be real. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we are real. All right? We have an entire nation. It's true. There are, in fact, several elven nations. And many elves who choose to travel the globe. It's true. It's very true. I struggle to fathom how you could not comprehend that. Let's see. All right. Spell tomes, always quite thick, aren't they? All right. You don't know magic. Sorry. Yes, magic is real. Are you... You're joking, right? You're mocking me, having a laugh at my expense. Very funny. Very, very funny. Yes, magic is real. Yes, I am a capable wielder of it. Let's see, chapter 17. Here we are. All right. So, this passage denotes several rituals which can be performed in order to travel vast differences in minimal time. In particular, we're looking at this ritual here. I don't know why I'm trying to teach you, but here we are. But if I just perform this ritual, I should be able to teleport myself back to the academy, and then I will be out of your hair, and I will have a fun story to tell my friends at the tavern. All right? All right. So, it's quite straightforward. First things first, I need to draw some sigils, and I don't have a writing implement. Could I perhaps borrow one? Yes, any writing implement. You do have those, don't you? All right. What kind of backwards kingdom is this? What on earth? It's a marker. Ah, because it makes marks, doesn't it? Well, fair enough then. I shall use this marker. So if I just... draw out the appropriate sigils. It doesn't particularly matter the scale of them as long as they're in the right orientation. So I can simply use this piece of parchment. This one's always a pain. It has this sort of feathering near the bottom. There we are. This is parchment of incredibly fine quality, I must say. You seriously claim you're not nobility? Well, in that case, this kingdom must treat its peasantry very well. Good for you. Hold on. You were lying to me about magic. You know, because you do know magic exists. Because look at what's producing the light. No flame, no oil, no nothing. You're using magical light fixtures. Electricity. You're using electricity. I don't care what kind of magic it is. It's still magic. Gods. What are you talking about with coal? I don't... No, just let me focus, all right? Perhaps the verbiage is different. Perhaps magic means something different to you. But that is clearly magic. There's no other way it could function without a flame. Well, I'm sorry if I come across as judgmental. I am judgmental. And I'm stressed. It is not every day that one teleports on accident to a foreign kingdom that they know nothing about. Ah, that should be passable. Next up, if I just double check. Let's see. Here it was. All right, it's fine. Oh, I'm perfectly all right. This requires a spell pouch. Yes, a spell pouch. All right, you know what? I'm going to assume that we simply have different language or different verbiage. So I'm going to demonstrate for you, all right? You see this little bag here? This is called a spell pouch. You combine magical items within the pouch and place it in the center of a ritual circle. All right? It's very simple. Surely you have seen one of these before. All right. Wow. I suppose I shall simply assume you are ignorant of the function of your own home and the magical implements within it, and continue onwards, shall I? In this case, the spell pouch needs a couple things. First, a couple stones. It can be any sort of stone, as long as they come from home. Now, teleportation mishaps are rare, but there are a variety of circumstances in which one might wish to return home. Right, I believe you're a peasant now. Those are quite loud stompings from up above us. Nobility wouldn't tolerate that. Regardless, if you have stones from where you came from, you can use them to guide the teleport. These are the stones in question. I keep them with me at all times in case something like this happens or I end up otherwise trapped in some compromising situation. So if I just put them both in the pouch, that's step 1 done. All right? Now for step 2. These items will all be burned in the bag when the ritual's complete, which is an outright shame. I'm quite fond of this locket, but, well, that's sort of the point, isn't it? This is the cost. You see, when one performs magic, one reaches out to the spirits and begs them for a favour. In some cases, you might form a long-term relationship with certain spirits who allow you to use their powers for minimal cost. For instance, I have a fire spirit that I have a long-term working relationship with, and in exchange for allowing it to burn a portion of my skin once a week, well, I can use fire magic as I wish, so long as it's within that spirit's capacity. In this case, I am trying to entreat spirits that I'm not particularly familiar with and don't have a long-term working relationship with, and so I must offer them a price. And in that case, that price is a measure of joy. A joyful memory. A locket. A locket. Given to me by my late mother before her passing, which I have used for many long years to contain certain alchemical reagents, as well as a magical focus. But, well, it happens to be the only thing I have on hand that might satisfy the local spirits, so... Oh, don't feign pity for me. I admit I haven't exactly been the kindest to you, so I deserve none in turn. Now then, it's in the pouch. Truly, why do you keep such a feral beast in your home? All right. Lastly, this string of enriched pearls. Yes, enriched. These pearls have sat at the intersection of a set of ley lines for roughly a decade, soaking in ambient magical energy. I wear them as a bracelet, specifically for circumstances in which I need to perform powerful magic with insufficient reserves. So, into the pouch they will go as well. Oh, goodness me. How am I going to explain this to my professors? So many vital magical reagents. not to mention memories. But, well, technically, spatial magic of this caliber is, well, not something that I'm supposed to be practicing at my current stage of learning. So I expect, well, given the circumstances, if I do manage it, which I will because I'm quite capable, well, I imagine they will be rather impressed when I teleport into their office. Don't you think? All right. The pouch is prepared. So I place it at the center of the ritual circle. Now, at each point of the circle, I must simply chime this bell, and then home I will go. There are 12 in total. And then there should be a portal. There was supposed to be a portal. Okay. No, I'll just check the spell pouch and no, I all the right ingredients are in there, and that doesn't make sense because even if it didn't work, then it should have the spirits around us should have at least responded or reacted in some way. Okay, right. No, I can, if I just, in this pouch here, I have, a little looking glass, and I can see what spirits are. Oh. There aren't any. But the light is non-magical, like you said. And there's not a single spirit around. Well, shit. This might be awfully presumptuous of me, considering how rude and dismissive I was of you before. Especially when you tried to explain to me things that you were clearly in the right about. it all right if I bed here for the night, whilst I try to figure out exactly what's wrong? All right. Well, thank you very kindly for that. I guess I have some reading to